Alrighty guys, another day, off day. I'm so excited to start working back on the ramp again. Little by little, chipping it away, we're getting this humongous layout under wraps. I love this layout. This is like a freaking dream layout I've always wanted. It's coming out with really nice. So let's go ahead and get down to our ramp. Alright, so we're walking on down here. As you can see, I got some pieces numbered again, so I'm going to start gluing back in here. Keep going down into here, see how far we're going to get in this video. Again, these videos are unplanned and I don't know exactly what's going to happen or occur. So with that said, follow along with me if you like and we'll finish this up. So if you're new here, go check the last video I made. I put this wall in. I inserted it in with liquid nails. And let me tell you, liquid nails works perfect for applying an application to something like this. This is styrofoam, by the way, and once it dries, it ain't going nowhere. Of course, you'll see on the last video I had to cut the slope into it because it is a 2% decline, incline, whatever. And as you can see, I scribed them, so we got to get these cut. So let's get set up and start cutting these, guys. I guess I'll put you something like this so you can kind of see this going. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better. And I got my face mask, and I got to plug this booger in. Grabbing number one, again, we got our line we got to cut. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut right on the outside of this edge. So we can still see the line and follow. And we don't go below so we don't take too much material off. Again, this is 3D printed PLA, and I got to go slow so it don't melt it. So if you get you one of these little saws, AliExpress or eBay, it's got a fine blade. Just take your time and cut in plastic because it will melt PLA. So that's a good tip. So when you're cutting, instead of twisting it, you'll twist your blade and you'll bind it. So what you do, you backtrack and scoot till you continue following your line. Because you can get off course when you're cutting. All right, so that's another one down. Sweet. All right, another one down. Again, same with this. Okay, there's number 4 cut. Got that cut. And let's get on to inserting this thing. Now you probably ask, David, why don't you cut them all and be done? Well, it's very simple for me to explain that because whenever I put so many in, if I don't glue them or secure them, I can't get an accurate scribe on these because these keep shifting and moving. So I have to do a little bite at a time until it's worked in. So again, that's taking your time to get it right. So with that said, we got our liquid nails, and let's get this glued in. I'm marking it here so I know where to stop with the glue. and we'll glue her. 2 strips is sufficient. Don't go all the way to the top, because when you squeeze it, it's going to squeeze out on top. So you just do it right below the top, and of course you hit one on the bottom. Well, don't need much because this is light plastic, and it's not like a hurricane's going to come in here and blow this away, right? Nope. Okay, let's get her in. That's a wrap. Make sure they're all flush, which there are. Now I gotta let this dry and continue this on another video. Like, dang, how many videos we gonna have of putting a wall? Quite a bit, quite a bit. 'Cause it's gotta wait on drying time, humidity time. Right now it's cold in this shop, and it just takes a little time to get things going. So we gonna get it. There you go. Another section of wall done. I'm not sure what the incline's going to do when it keeps going down. You know, with the shifting on the bottom like you see here. So I'm gonna have to put some dirt or something to cover that up. But it's not crucial. It's coming out really nice. Thinking about when I'm done, I'm thinking about putting a two-tone on this wall with a different color, maybe like a gray at the bottom and this rust color at the top. Just kind of adding a little flair to it. I think would look really nice. Awesome, awesome. Great idea for an incline, is putting a wall like this. Here you see I have a bunch of them ready to go. So I'm going to spray these coming up. You'll see a short on this, me spraying this. And of course, I'm going to take you down to this area to show you guys what I've been working on also, which is our junkyard. You can see our vans we 3D printed. We just kind of got a bunch of different bodies lying in there. Plymouth Furies, trucks, Mustangs, van, freaking army truck. I'm going to try to put a lot of cars in here. It's going to look really nice, I believe. Jumping back onto the incline, the tape looks like it wrinkled a little bit because when I painted it, but at least it didn't lift. So the tape does wrap around the incline, and hopefully it doesn't lift later on, which I don't think it will. So if it does, we're screwed. uh, all right, so while I'm here, I'm going to give you an update and show you a couple more things I did, and we're going to head on out. So this is the road I poured. It's completely dried. And as you know, I like to mix my roads really watery so they can flow. And it took almost 2 weeks for this road to dry completely. So since I poured it, so it took a while, right? Parking lots I got to come and paint, so we're going to do some more of that. And a really quick walkthrough in here. You've seen me paint my excavator. Got plans for my excavator and my heavy equipment. Major plans coming up with this. I just don't know if I want to start the project right now, because it's going to consist of me buying more of these excavators and bulldozers. But we got more stuff coming up with this. I think this little excavator looks like the part. I mean, look how realistic it looks. Awesome. All this is Vallejo airbrush paint with touches of black to paint the pins. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Beautiful excavator. And we have our dozer here, as you can see. We got plans for this dozer also, but we got to paint our tracks to make it look like the excavator. Sweet. And one more last thing. When I hung up the live the other day, I was doing this kit here, which is the, if you remember, if you watched the live, this is the recycling center. And I moved a long ways with it. I figured out the X bracing. It's complicated, but I figured it out. Instructions are not that clear, but it's clear enough to get it done once you get used to it. And we're almost done with this. So I'm going to do this off camera, maybe do a short when it's done. So that's what we did, guys. That's what we got coming up. And keep an eye out for more videos from HO Powertrain. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.